What's up, everybody? Fat Boy Dan here. I am out here at Wabashiki, but I want to give you guys a little fishing tip that I actually just thought of just now. I'm out here at Wabashiki. Now, it is a hot day. It's around 91 degrees. I want to be on the water, and I'm on the water. But I want to stay in the shade, but I can't get no shade around this lake right now. So the best way to beat the heat when you're fishing is none other than to be in the water. Now, I'm doing a little bit of wading back here, trying to catch some fish. But in the meantime, if I want to have a seat off of my feet, then what I came up with was, maybe somebody else came up with it, or somebody's already used this idea. Maybe you have, maybe not. But if you haven't seen this before, I haven't seen it before, but I just decided to do it because I was like, hey, how can I get some rod holders? I got rod holders, but they won't stick in this heavy bank because it is a lot of rocks around here. So what I did is I took my regular chair, which many of you guys have, and as you can see, this chair has been through its days, and of course, I'm broker than you guys are, and I found this in the trash. I'm not gonna lie about that. But what we did is I went ahead and my drink holders, I usually got my drink in my hand, or I got it around my neck in one of my beer koozies. But what I did is I went ahead and cut the little nets out of here that would hold your beer. There's two of them on each side. Now I cut them out right there, and as you can see, that serves as a great purpose for rod holders. I did that on both ends. Now maybe this chair with me anchored in it, it's gonna serve as a great rod holder. Now if I'm not in it, of course, you know, I can wash my tips on it, but as you can see, if I start to grab this up here and act like a fish is on here, actually, you can see this chair is pretty anchored in the water no matter what, even with the good flexibility. You'll see that it's still up there, even with me pulling down the top like it's bending, almost wanting to touch the water right here. And you can see my chair's not really budging. Now, of course, I'm not a big monster catfish on the end of it. That only time will tell if I do hook into one, whether this seat will sit up on it or not. But I figured in a situation like this, when I really want to be out in the wild, in the great outdoors that is, and fish, but keep my feet cooled and wet and hydrated, of course, because, you know, my body will soak up some of this nasty river water that Wabashiki's flooding. This is one of the back lakes right here, of course. Boat ramp right here, which is kind of a crazy boat ramp you can launch some small boats in, but it's flooded back over here. But I figured, hey, let's just beat the heat, man, and just, you know, push my seat out in the water and be anchored right there. I can walk away, walk up here, get some of my bait my hooks back up, and still have my rod hose there. Like I said, I just can't put a rod holder there. So what do? You either put them on a rock and you have them sitting that way, you can have them anchored in. So if I walk this way, I walk that way, hey, I walk this way, I know my rod holder is going to be secure in this seat. Now watch something hook into it while I'm talking, and it drags my seat and my poles into the water, but only time will tell on that. But I tell you what, guys, I just want to show you that little fishing tip. So if you got yourself a fishing chair that you no longer use, or maybe you went out and bought a brand new one, of course, these ain't too expensive. And for the price they serve two rod holders, great rod holders. And I think they're gonna work. I think they're gonna hold up. But I'll tell you what, guys, if you guys got some other redneck type of rod holders you guys built or something, leave a comment below. And of course, if you're seeing this on YouTube, leave a comment below. And if you're seeing this on Facebook, under Fat Boy Dan's Great Outdoors on both of the spots, leave a comment below with the picture. Show me which kind of redneck stuff y'all use. You never know when I might just take your invention or your little redneck ideal and use it for myself. Because like I always say, the Great Outdoors, man, oh wow, that was beautiful back there. It's a learning place. Every time you're out in the Great Outdoors, you have a chance to learn something new. I just learned right now that a bug will fly in my mouth while I'm talking. I already knew that, but I just learned it. Until another episode of Fat Boy Dan's Great Outdoors, I am enjoying the Great Outdoors, Wabashiki wetlands over here in West Terre Haute. That's why, West Teofilia, baby. Man, Vigo County, beautiful. I'll see you guys somewhere in the woods or on the water. Y'all live to fish and fish to live. And y'all come back now, you hear? As you see that beautiful butterfly. This fish popping.